Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Martin Kobuthi. I want to discuss how to be able to insert sources, that is citing sources in your document. And this is very critical for those people who are doing their research, or maybe you are doing your assignment and it is expected of you to cite sources, credible sources, and in most cases you'll be expected to cite sources that are latest sources. So how do you go about it? So I'm going to take you through in this video. So the first thing is you go to Microsoft Word. You go to Microsoft Word. So in Microsoft Word, when you open Word, you realize that there are different tabs there. So you go to the reference tab. You go to the reference tab. On the reference tab, there is the manage source or manage sources. You click on manage sources, and when you click on manage sources, you realize that you have the source manager. There is source manager there. So you click on new on the source manager. Click new. The new gives you an option to create source. So you have a pop-up box that has a type of source there. So when you click that drop-down menu, it gives you different sources. You have the book section. You can have a source that is a journal. You can have an article in periodical. You can have conference proceedings. You can have report. You can have website. You can have document from website. You can have electronic sources, and so many. There are so many sources that you can always have. So in this, for the purposes of this class, I'm going to choose a book. So I'm going to choose a book. Then the next thing is, so you see now in that box there is an option for you to insert the author, the title of the book, the year, the city, and the publisher. So how do you go about this now? Say now your research is on a performance contract. So you go to Google, you just need to go to Google and just write performance. Performance. So when you write performance, you search, you just search, enter. So it gives you a search, and at the top there you have the all images, videos, maps, the books, and more settings and tools. So you click on books. You click on books. So once you click on books, you get a list of all the books that discuss performance. And I've taken performance as an example. So there's an option to of any view, any document, anytime, sorted by relevance. So I want you to select any sorted by relevance so that you are able to get your books sorted in date order. So when you click on sorted by relevance, that drop down menu takes you to an option of choosing sorted by date. So you click sorted by date. So those books there are going to appear in an order according to the latest. You can see performance management, happiness and keeping. This is a book that is actually a current book by Taylor and Francis Group, which is actually a 2020 book. You have all the list of books, so that now you can be able to access these books, and then you can be able now to insert your sources. So how do you do that? So you have different books. For example, I might decide to choose performance, work statement, a complete guide, or I can just decide to take a book which is a 2016 book. So I just click on this sustained simulation. Yeah. So in this, I have an option of now. I get now the content of that book, and it gives me everything that this book discusses about performance. So I can always read and see the pages of this book. But now my interest is to get the author, the time, the year, and the place where this book was published. So I'll click on find in library there. I'll click find in a library. So when I click find in a library, then it gives me now the name or the title of the book. It gives me the authors. It also gives me the publisher and where the book was published. So I'm going to take the title of this book. I'm going to take the title of the book, and then I'm going to select it and copy. I'll copy. And then I'm going to go back to Microsoft Word. I'm going to insert the title of that book by pasting. So that gives me the title of the book. Pasting gives me the title of that book. Yeah, so that is the title. Then I can add the authors. I can just go back and select the authors. And the author, we have Michael Rest, we have Wolfgang, we have Eric Font. So I will just still select all the authors of that book. And then I'm going to copy and go back to Microsoft Word. And I'm going to paste the authors also. I ensure that I have it there. Then I go back again to my Google search, and then I check the year. The year of publishing was 2016. So that one I can just, I can either copy or I can just write 2016. So I copy, go back to Microsoft, and I'm going to paste the year there. And then the city is also given. You're told that the book was done in Cham, Switzerland. So it means that this book was done in Cham. So this Cham is the city in which the book was done, and Switzerland is the country. So I'm going to select Cham, Switzerland. So I select that and copy. I go back to Microsoft Word, and then I paste on the city. Yeah. Then the publisher is there. The publisher is Splinger. So I select Splinger, and then I copy. Then I go back to Microsoft Word, and then I paste. So you realize that now I have all my fields intact. I have the author, I have the title of the book, I have the year in which the book was published, I have the city and the country of publishing of the book, and I have the publisher. So in most cases now, after reading, if you want to be more deep or you want to cite the page, then you can just read the book, and then you are able now to identify the page that you want to cite. So then I'm just going to say okay. So I can always add all these sources into my document. I can always add all these sources into my document. So I'm going to close the source manager. I'm going to close the source manager, and then now I want to display the references. I want to display all those references, and I'm going to use an example. I'm just going to copy paste some information from my Word. I'm going to copy paste some information from my Word document so that I have a document that I can be able to show you how to cite. So I select this information here for the purposes of citing, for the purposes of showing you how to cite. So I'm going to copy. I go to my initial page. My initial page is here. I'm going to paste there. So I can try to format it so that it looks like a document. I can just try to format it so that it looks like a document. In this case, I'm expecting that you'll be having a good document. You're going to have a good document, so you'll not be struggling. I think I don't need this. I just need this. So just select, format it there. Now I want to insert now my references on the last page. I want to insert the references on the last page. So how do I do that? I want to insert the references, so I'm going to go to references, then bibliography. You select bibliography, and then you go to, you can either choose the option of bibliography or the references. In my case, I'm going to choose references. Yeah, so once I choose the references, I'm able to get all the references that I have in the managed sources. So basically that is how you do it. I can decide to format the references there with spacing of 1.5. Yeah, but then the most important thing is now how to cite. So I have read the book and I've realized that where I want my citation to be is at this point. I want my citation to appear at this point. So how do I insert that now? So I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to go to references and then click on insert citation. Insert citation. So I'm going to click there. So once I click on insert citation, I'm going to select source, that is a book, and then it appears. And that now, that is how you insert citations. Thank you so much. in the next class, I'm going to discuss how to include the pages. Thank you.